put down in the chat, what are you most excited about to learn tonight? What are you most excited about? What do you look forward to? Yeah, get some properties, okay. Yes, Grant Cardone, 10X this past weekend, yes. Absolutely, very grateful to be with you as well. Find profitable business unit, getting closer to the dream. True that. Larger return on my investment, okay. Yep, we're gonna cover that as well. I'm gonna show you guys how to make the most return that you ever had from your money. Disclaimer, I'm not a tax attorney or CPA, but man, these returns are freaking amazing. Okay, more income generating asset, exactly. It's all about the cash flow, baby. All about the multiple streams of income, right? Building partnership with nursing agency, okay. All right, interesting. We are, well, once you have your freedom, you can do whatever you want to do, right? Yep. All right, guys, let's get started here. Let's watch just a quick 1-minute video about my introduction real quick.
Anything is big. I like it, man. You the man, bro.
Awesome, awesome. All right, guys. So my goal is to teach you how you want to make multiple 6-figure income.
Hello.
Working just a few hours a week, leveraging somebody else's property you don't even have to own. You know, put some love in the chat, okay? Let's raise your hand, right? That's exactly what I'm going to show you today. And I'm the only one in the whole industry who's teaching this, because nobody else is talking about corporate housing. This is not about vacation rental. This is not about Airbnb. This is about corporate housing, the blue ocean that is untapped, that is the niche within the niche that is blowing up right now. And if you don't take advantage of this, is the biggest opportunity you're missing out in 2023. I totally believe this, because I help hundreds and hundreds of people just like you to get financial passive income from real estate they don't even have to own. And a lot of them are making 6-figure income, staying home with their kids, you know, going on their dream vacation in Vietnam right now. One of them is in Vietnam, the other one's in Vegas or wherever, and really have the time to spend with your loved one. Who wouldn't want to spend more time with your loved one, right? For good, not just for the holidays, but for life, right? All right, let's mute everybody. I will review the simple secret that helped me create a booming business while I travel around the world, enjoy the time with my loved ones, okay? So can I share with you a little bit about my story real quick? So I came from an immigrant third world country. When we came over here, we literally started from nothing. We didn't know any English. We only know one person. That was my uncle. All 4 of us had to sleep in one bed, one mattress, literally, in one tiny bedroom in the worst neighborhood possible. Can you just imagine that? Okay. My mom and dad was the middle age. I'm 10 years old. My sister is 11 years old. And when we came over here, we had to do everything that we can just to survive. My mom had to work 12 hours a day in the dry cleaners, cut and burn themselves every single day, 7 days a week, just to put food on the table, okay? And when I was 10, I see them having this hardship, but I was helpless, you see. So we would hear like gunshots as we're coming home sometime. Okay. And my mom, sometime I hear my mom cry. And one time I see my mom cook dinner with just one arm, and then she holding the other arm, and she had tears down her eyes. And I asked her, "Are you okay, Mom?" And she sucked it up. She said, "Yes, son, I'm fine." But I know deep down she's not fine. You see, she burned herself again from the dry cleaning machine, right? And she had to just suck it up. And that was the night that I promised myself that I will do whatever it takes, morally, ethically, legally, to retire them one day, buy them that dream home, and take them on the dream vacations. Okay. So we thought the way to go through school to get to the American dream. How many in here have been told that to get the American dream is what? Go to school, get a good grade, become a doctor, lawyer, pharmacist, right? And that's exactly what I did for the next 8 years, of college, and went into tremendous mountain high of debt, 300-400K to pay for my college, while my mom and dad, sacrificed the entire life savings for me to become a doctor of pharmacy. Okay. So, this was us when we came over here as well. This was a shack in Vietnam, all like 15 of us live in one tiny shack, right? When we come over here, it was an upgrade. So the backyard, we came out and took the backyard picture, and we hit the fence. That's how big our backyard was. Okay. All right. So I finally sacrificed everything to become a pharmacist and graduated. I thought, yes, I made it. I became a pharmacist, made 6-figure income, got a white coat. I was able to, within my first year, guys, became won the Pharmacy of the Year award for a Fortune 10 company. And I thought I really made it, right? So this is the plaque right here for the award. And I thought that I'm really take care of my mom, my dad, the way that they deserve. However, what I found is all they gave me was more KPIs, more matrix to follow, cut a lot of my tech help, right, support, because they know that I can handle it. They were sucking the blood out of me, as much as I can. And they didn't give me any raise. They give like a 2% raise after that whole year. It's not been keeping up with inflation, right? Inflation is like 10-15% now. So I was like, this is BS, man. I have climbed the ladder of success all the way to the top, right? I thought I made it, and I found out there's lean against the wrong wall. Okay. So how many here that had that happen to them, right? So I stressed out every single day. I was driving out to work, working 10, 12 hours, skipping lunches, skipping no breaks, working like a freaking slave, modern slavery. And then sometimes sleep in my car before I can even get my body up to drive an hour home, right? So I was just so trapped. I was frustrated. I was trapped. On top of that, my mom was diagnosed with cancer. And I was like, I better figure something out fast now. Right? I don't have much time. I don't know how much time she has. Okay. And the old model, guys, is change your time for money directly. 1 hour of your life equal an X amount of dollar, right? And salary is even worse. I'm talking about corporate America now, right? Some small companies could be all right, but corporate America, man, is really, really bad. And then they told us to put money to our 401k, IRA, right? How many have been told that, right? And hopefully 40, 50 years from now, we still be alive and to enjoy that money, okay? And we might not even make it, but hey, it's there, right? We're going to make millions of dollars and travel around the world. And listen, guys, how many here got old parents that can't even travel, like my mom and dad now? They can't even travel much, okay? So why do we need to do that old model? That is just getting the banker rich. The bankers, not us, the bankers, guys. So it's time to wake up America, okay? So I'm super passionate about this because I know this is BS that they're feeding us, right? Grant Cardone even said himself is a multi-billionaire, okay? So I was frustrated, I was burned out, and I was trapped. I was no way out. I was seeing pharmacists 20, 30 years down the road still working the same old 9 to 5, right? Not even having lunches, not even have time for their family, not living the dream life that they want. And then what really got me was like, I made a decision was when my mom had to, it was 3 a.m. and I found myself next to my mom in the hospital and she about to go through brain surgery because the cancer has spread, right? And all I could think about was, man, I got to go back to work the next day and really like make some money here to take care of her. I couldn't even like take care of her. And I couldn't even spend time with her because I had no freedom. You see, a golden handcuff. So that is when I'm like, I got to figure something out, right? So I was lost, miserable, and rock bottom, okay? Mountain high in debt, imagine that. And that is when I met somebody that gave me the epiphany. And that epiphany saved my life to this day, okay? The epiphany, guys, is I could rent vacant homes and sublet on Airbnbs and scale to freedom. That's it. That's the idea. I don't have to own the home. I just have to sublet it from somebody else, leverage somebody else's properties. I don't have to own it. You see? That idea changed my life because up to this point, I thought that you had to buy the home to invest. And my plan was to buy 10 homes, pay off and retire, right? Well, how long does it take for you to save up the money to buy 10 homes? At my current saving rate back then, it was taking me about 30 years, okay? Because after taxes and everything, there's no money, right? So, so that's when, like, here's the question, does Airbnb own any homes? No, right? Airbnb does not own any homes. So the new model, guys, is you create a scalable business model. And this is gems. It took me years to figure out. This is the secrets right here. You want to take a picture of this right now. Create a scalable business. Do not directly exchange your time for money. You want to earn money while you sleep, guys. Okay. And then you want to continue to reinvest into your business for years to come. Okay. And then you watch how your business have multiple streams of income. You know, so in proportion where you provide your time, or how basically your money gonna come from the value you provide to the marketplace, not your time or hard work, right? You want to have multiple streams of income. Why? Because listen, when I was a pharmacist, I made 6-figure income, but that's only one source of income. You see, if something happened to me, what happened to my income, guys? Gone, right? Gone, right? Is the company going to take care of my family? No, of course not. Okay. Now I have 30-something source of income by 30-something properties, right? If 2 of the properties burn down right now as I speak to you, that's only 5% of my income, right? So I still have 95% of my income. You see what I'm saying? So does it really matter if I lost 2 streams of income if I have 30? No, right? And I could just create 2 more streams of income by the knowledge, the mindset. But mindset and knowledge is super important. The skill set, the relationship. I could just create new ones just like that. What the hell? Hey, dude, Nino, kick off, yeah. Kick that person out, block that person. What the heck is going on? Did not. Yeah, I got some scammers in there. All right, guys. So that's why you want to have multiple streams of income, okay? And kick out Pharaoh Brown, block him. All right, so you have multiple streams of income. You do not directly exchange your time for money. You want to earn money while you sleep, okay? And then you reinvest into your business for years to come. So, and then I discovered this one vehicle that gave me absolute financial freedom, right? And I'm not anything special, guys. I made a ton of mistakes. I didn't understand how to pick the right location, the right neighborhood, HOA, etc. Okay. I didn't know how to make it profitable by working less, working smart, guys, not just working hard. I didn't understand how to pitch a landlord, increase my unit, and scale my business. Okay. And the hard way is definitely on your own. When I first started, I was too stubborn to look for proven source of passive income, right? I wanted to do everything myself. I felt completely lost trying to start the business on my own, right? How many are trying to start it on your own and felt completely lost, don't know where to start, okay? So the hard way is definitely on your own. I had no mentor, no support group, no help. and I didn't know how to just keep consistent income. So I was confused about picking the right location, strategy, managing staff, hospitality, how to scale, lost thousands of hours and tens of thousands of dollars, probably hundreds of thousands of dollars. I had to close down more than 10 Airbnbs. Okay, imagine opening up, closing down, open up, closing down, right? Because I had to learn from the hard knocks 7 years ago, right? Is that nobody was teaching this 7 years ago. It was only me. It was then a few other people pioneering this, the whole thing, okay? But I can save you for these nightmares. Is the good news. And then I scaled to 23 Airbnbs back then and make 6-figure and got financial freedom, okay? So who is this for? If you are serious about creating long-term the business the right way, automatic and scalable, right? If you're a doer, not just a talker, a thinker, and you're ready to invest into yourself, and if you're not satisfied with the average normal life, you know you deserve more, and this is for you. And I wanted you guys to give yourself a round of applause, guys, because this is the serious people right here. You know, it's almost Christmas, and you guys are here to better yourself, look for opportunities. I know you're not satisfied with the average normal life, right? You are the 10Xer. So give yourself a round of applause, guys, a hand, okay? Want to honor you for that, okay? So why is this different? If you're sick and tired, how many are sick and tired of being just sick and tired of doing the same old thing, or unable to travel with your family? That's why I have built this community for a reason. The Beyond B&B Secrets community, right? The network. I invested over $1 million into my mindset and my strategies. Because my mission, my one mission, my life purpose, my true passion is to help people take steps to change their lives forever, to get absolute financial freedom, and to live the life that they're meant to be lived, guys. So what is corporate housing arbitrage? Basically, leveraging somebody else's properties through a subleasing agreement and then rent these properties out to other places. Like there's so many companies out there. There's construction companies that work for a few months. There's IT companies. There's the digital nomads, people who want to work from home. There's travel medical professionals. There's relocation. There's insurance housing. The list goes on. Basically, those are the main ones, right? And those are, you can leverage somebody else's property, subleasing it, and then rent out to these companies. And these companies will pay double the market rent. Double the market rents, guys. That's huge. And this is not active income. You do not have to directly exchange your time for money, right? You have to do the initial setup, and it will become almost passive. So in any business, you want to look for asymmetrical risk to reward ratio, right? Low risk, high cash flow. This is it, because you don't have to buy the property. You don't have to rehab it. You don't have to make it rent ready. You don't have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars a whole year to do it, right? This, you can just go in, rent it, furnish it, and then sublet it out. That's it. Rent, sublet, rent, and sublet. That's it. So it doesn't cost you much money, but you can make thousands of dollars per month, which is like $20,000, $30,000 a year. So this is how successful people become wealthier, guys. Write this down. Leverage. They know how to leverage. We have been taught to leverage other people's money, right? That's old school. Leverage other people's time. Leverage other people's property is what we are teaching here. Also leverage other people's time too, and energy. Because most of the time, if there's anything wrong with any of my properties, I have a whole crew that work on it, and I leverage them, right? Pay them well, overpay them. That's one of the secrets as well. But I'll pay them, and I'll take care of them, right? So the fast method, what is the fast method? Find the right location. This is a 4-step proprietary system that I come up with that has helped me generate millions of dollars, okay? So pay attention and help hundreds of people just like you as well. So with the F is to find the right location. The A to ask to sublease. The S is set up to stand out. The T is you want to tap into corporate housing. So how many here have been told that what is the #1 rule in real estate? Drop down the chat. #1 rule in real estate. Okay. Yeah. And Nino is my my assistant here. He can let me know as well. Okay. Yep, no, we get rich by saving. That's right. Location, location, location. Exactly. So how many in here been told that in order for you to find the right location, you need a ton of research, you need to have a ton of advanced software, or you need to pay like consultant to do like 6 months or something of analysis, paralysis, right? What if I can tell you there's a way that you can find the right location within minutes, guys? Minutes. Took me years to figure out, but within minutes you can find the right location, and you are accurate about 80 to 90 something percent chance, right? If you go to bat and you get an 80-90% chance, man, take the shot. The greatest batter of all time only get like 3 or 4 out of 10, right? So this give you 8 to 9 out of 10. So the system is the 3 H's. Okay, write this down: highways, hospitals, and hotels. Highways, hospital, and hotels. Okay, super important. As long as they're close to highways, 2 highways intersect, right? There's the hospitals, there's the hotels congregating in one of those 4 pieces. And if you focus on that, 90% chance that you got it right. Why? Because these companies, these corporations, they have millions, hundreds of millions of dollars drop into that location. You know, don't you think that they already done their research, right? So why do we need to do more research? Write this down: follow the whales and you will get fed. Okay, follow the whales, you will get fed. So that's the secret right there. That took me years to figure out. I gave you for free. Is that worth your time, right? So now you don't even need to you don't need to do a ton of research off that. Just look for those 3 H's: highways, hospitals, and hotels. Okay. And I got a couple more secrets, H's, that's only reserved for my personal inner circle. But anyway, the A, to ask to sublease. How do you ask to sublease? Other people out there will tell you, hey, can I Airbnb your property, man? You know, hey, can I just Airbnb your property? Make some money, right? Oh, I know it's vacation rental, but it's going to be all good, right? That's going to be from frat boys, some sororities, events, party. But, you know, I'm going to make sure that it will be all taken care of, right? Yeah, right. Are you going to give somebody else property, give your own property to somebody that going to do vacation rental like that? It's super hard to do, right? You're not going to do that, right? Versus us, man. Check this pitch out. This pitch generate me millions of dollars. I'm giving it to you for free too, okay? So, hey, Mr. Landlord, I love your property. I love it, love it, love it, okay? What we do is we are a corporate housing network. We have over hundreds of members. We've done over 100 properties nationwide, combined 20 years experience. And we want to see if your property qualifies for what we do. If it is, 1, we're going to clean it, deep clean it every few months for free, right? 2, any maintenance under $200, we're going to pay for it. We're not even going to ask you to pay, okay? And number 3 is, you know, we're going to have corporate clients. So we're not even going to have vacation rental. These are corporate clients. These are professionals, right? So these people will take care of your business. And we even built a website that our network can use called BeyondCHN.com. C is for corporate, H is for housing, N is for network. BeyondCHN.com. Check it out. Okay. Here's a website, right? Very professional. Show you all the cities that we are in here. And then more importantly, our partnership is our mentees, our membership, right? We got lead partners, and then we got our other partners as well, right? So all of these will show them that we are experienced. We have a whole network with us, not just us, right? And all of these other partners have website. These are our network, okay? So you click on one of these, you see that they have their own company, right? You see? And where like this person is in Oregon, right? This one is Moniquema is in Florida, okay? See what I'm saying? So this one is saying, we say that we have, we are a proud member of Beyond B&B Secrets. Okay. So Monique Ma is Beyond a elite member of Beyond Corporate Housing Network. So that's why it's super powerful, right? Okay, so let's get back to my presentation here. All right, and we're almost done. Then we'll open up for questions, okay? I want to just definitely straight to the point here for everybody. All right, so that's the pitch, guys. That's the pitch generated me millions of dollars. Okay. And then, of course, you join our mastermind, we will hone and craft that your pitch. Your pitch is everything, guys. To get, how many here would like to get unlimited deals, right? It's all about how you pitch it and how you leverage the network. How many here want to go to war by themselves, right? Nobody want to go to war by themselves. So why would you want to go to war by yourself? You know, that's why we have a whole network in here. Okay. All right. So basically, the next thing is set up to stand out, right? How do you set up to stand out? What are the best deals, right, out there for the furnitures? You can either buy or even rent the furniture. I have the connections for all of that, right? So you can buy or rent the furniture. Some of the tips are like Starbucks gift card for the ladies, chocolate boxes. The guys love the grill, love some beef and some beer, very much. Okay, so maybe a bottle of small wine, right? Hey, Nino, can you booth out Erkan and Thorsian Gao? All right, so how do you tap into corporate housing? So the way to tap to corporate housing is you can either call yourself, call the human resource department. It took me years to figure out, you know, and tell them this is what you do and collect the Rolodex that way. Or you can leverage our Rolodex over the years, you know, that I already built. So that's how you can do it, okay? Sorry, guys, somebody is messing with the screen here. You know, make sure you boot the people out, okay? All right, so how do you tap into corporate housing, right? So for us, we have all the sources, we have all the Rolodex. You just tap into our resources, that's it. That's the fastest way, okay? What is the formula? How do you charge for corporate housing arbitrage? You can either buy the furniture or rent the furniture. All it costs you is just the first month rent plus first month deposit, right? And then you want to charge 2 times the rent plus utilities. So let's say I rent the home for about 2,500, right? I would charge the company about 5,000 plus like 500 for utilities, so 5,500. And then I will make about $2,000 to $3,000 a month. Does that make sense? So on average per property, you're gonna make net about $2,000 a month. So guys, in order for you to make 6-figure income, all you need is 10K a month, right? And that's all you need is 5 properties. If you do 2 a month, right? If you do 2 a month, that's only, you know, 2.5 months, 3 months, you get there. You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't take much time at all. So how many in here would within 3 months from now making an extra $10,000 a month, right? So that's why we have been able to help so many people. Even the truck driver, you know, making 6-figure income. Even the stay-at-home mom, within months making 6-figure income, and now she's in Vietnam partying, having time of her life with her kids and everything, right? All of that is because we know how to leverage our system, our knowledge, our understanding, our blueprints, everything, right? So here's the crazy thing, guys. You want to talk about return on investment? So your initial expense is only first month rent plus first month deposit. That's only 2,500 plus 2,500 is 5,000, right? You can buy the furniture, which is only 7,000. So that's only 12,000, you know, or you can rent the furniture, which is only like 500 to $1,000 a month, right? So if you do that, if you buy the furniture and you make 2K a month, within 6 months, you make your money back. Within a year, you double your money. Within a year, you double your money. So what kind of return on investment is that? That's a 200% return on investment, you see? And if you rent the furniture, guys, all you need is this first month rent, 2,500, plus first month deposit, another 2,500. Rent the furniture, let's say $1,000. You know, $6,000 for one deal. That's it. That's all you need, 6,000. And then you make 2,000 a month almost immediately. That's 400% return on investment right there. 4 times your money within a year. Because every 3 months, you're going to make that 6,000 back. You see what I'm saying? So, and if you want to make 20K a month, all you need is 10 properties. If you do 2 a month, it's very doable, guys, 2 a month. If you want 10 properties, you only need 5 months and you get there. 5 months, you make 20K a month. Imagine, picture a day, guys, now that you're making 20K a month. How would your life be changed? What would you do? How would you feel? Who would you help? Right? So this is how I'm able to retire in my early 30s and help my mom and dad retire them as well, buy them their dream home, buy them the dream car, and take care of them every day, go to the doctor and everything with them, and just live life on purpose, right? And then learn from these billionaires. All of these, how many here would like to play chess with Sir Richard Branson, a multi-billionaire, okay? Or hang out on the yachts with Grant Cardone, right? Or hanging out in the private studio with Tony Robbins and his family, right? So no matter the obstacle, guys, I refuse to give up, okay? So that is the most important thing, to get to these guys' level, right? And I won like $12,000 from Grant the first time I play. What do you think I did with that money? Put down the chat. If you win $12,000 from Grant on the poker on his yacht, what will you do with that money? What will you do with that money, guys? Invest with the likes of you, yes. Hey, Nino, you watching the chat? If somebody is troublemaker, just boot them out, okay? Yeah, so invest is a good idea. I donate to his charity, you know? His charity is about helping kids, right? Getting better education. And that's what I'm passionate about, transforming the education space. My goal is to help 1 million, my vision to help 1 million families get financial freedom by 2027. And I will do whatever it takes morally, ethically to get there, you know? And I would love to help you be one of that part of that family, right? Breaking the generational curse. That is my mission right there, okay? And that, you know, so money is not good or bad, guys. It's what you do with it, right? Would you agree? If good people have more money, they can help more people, right? So I recently make a sizable donation, almost half a year my pay as a pharmacist, to a sex trafficking, you know, fight sex trafficking in Southeast Asia. Team Tebow Foundation. You want to look them up. I highly recommend them. Team Tebow Foundation, Christian organization. Yeah, do a lot of great work, right? So that's what I'm talking about. It's not about buying the bigger house or buying another nice car or whatever. It's really about something bigger, you know, really helping, breaking the generational curse and really helping people get understanding the mindset shift to get financial freedom, right? So that's what important, guys. It's not all the other stuff, you know. All right. Anyway, I persisted. I learned. I figured out. I scale. Generated millions of dollars. I gave up the excuses. I traded them for working smarter. You know, 10x return on my money. The easy way, guys, is the 4 M's: mimic, model, master, and multiply. That's what you need to write down. You want to first mimic successful people. You want to model them. That's how you compress decades into days. That's what Tony Robbins teaches us all the time, right? And then you want to master it, and then you can multiply. It's all about the multiply to get financial freedom. That's why the faster you can multiply, with this business, you can multiply very fast. Because if you're going to buy a property, it's going to take you, I mean, how long would it take you to buy 30 properties? With, like, I'm talking about paying off, right? Versus you can scale to 30 properties within a year and making amazing income, right? You don't even need 30. You don't only need like 5 to make 10K a month, if that's your goal. You only need 10 to make 20K a month, if that's your goal, right? So guys, I finished with it. If all this did is to give you the freedom lifestyle, would it be worth it to do this? Of course, right? If all this did is to give you the skill set, guys, the high income skill, the most important thing is the high income skill, okay? To earn multiple 6-figure within the next 6 months, would it be worth it to do this? Definitely, right? Guys, did you know that I had just took 8 years of my life of college after high school, hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, 8 years of 60 hours a week of just grinding to learn and pass the test and praying I passed the test and surviving off of ramen noodle, Subway dollar menu for 8 freaking years. Okay, sleeping in the basement of a cold basement in the winter time like this in Utah. Okay, just come out to make 10K a month. And after taxes, it was more like 7K a month. After my student loans, it was more like 5K a month. And I had no more chance of increasing that income for the next 20 years. It's the same amount level of income, right? And now I had to worry about all the time losing my job. If I make a couple mistakes, I could lose my job just like that, right? And all my income is gone. All my license is gone. Took me a decade to do, right? So that's why I'm saying I'm so passionate about this, because with just a few months, we're just learning from the right people. Within months, we can help you to make 10K, 20K a month, and it's unlimited income. And you can have it almost passive income. Just a few hours a week. You don't have to like go in there and work and cry your way out 40, 50 hours a week like I did. Does that make sense? So I'm here pouring my heart out to help you, not because, you know, I need to. I could be doing anything with my time right now, but I'm super passionate about really truly care about you, your future, your family, right? Because this is what matters, guys. This is here. My mom, my dad, we recently went to several dream vacation overlooking the water, right? If all this did is to give you the time to spend with your loved ones and really have time to live life on passion and purpose, guys, would it be worth it? Only you can answer that for you and your family, guys, okay? For me, absolutely. So picture a day, guys, when I have my mom here, my dad overlooking the sunset on the beaches, right? Have the best time of our life. And she had tears in her eyes and she said, son, I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for going against the grain, going against all the naysayers, including me, trying to stop you pursuing your dreams. So that today we can enjoy this amazing life. We don't have to worry about anything. And I'm super proud of you. Thank you for buying the dream home. Thank you for retiring me and my husband. You know, I'm so proud of you. So I mean, picture that day for you and your family. It's all about you tonight. It's not about me, okay? So I show you guys the easy way, the hard ways, guys. It's up to you guys. The hard way is do it traditional way, follow the 401k BS that they feed us. Do you know that in order for you to get 10K a month, you need $2.5 million at 4% dividends in the stock market? Okay. How long will it take for you to save $2.5 million at your current saving rates? Right? You don't have to answer me that, but just think about it. Okay. And did you know that Blackstone, one of the biggest hedge funds, just lost about 1.7 trillion with a T dollars of our hard-earned money from the BS they play on Wall Street, right? And they're trying to cover it up, hide it up with like the World Cup, with like the war in Ukraine, all of that. So we don't pay attention. But the smart people will pay attention. Grant Cardone told us this, and I mastermind with him a lot, right? So that's what's going on with Wall Street, guys. I wouldn't trust those guys with anything, okay? You can control this, your destiny and yourself, your own economy with this business. Why do we have to depend on them? All right, the easy way is just to do this part-time, guys, and make six-figure income within just a few months. And the best news is you can make money today. You don't have to wait. It doesn't take you like 8 years for me to go to school, another school, and 4 years to graduate another degree. No, within the first month, you can make money from this. Within 3 months, I help people within 3 months make 10K a month and got freedom. Okay. So anyway, our philosophy is the best investment you can make is in yourself. The more you learn, the more you earn. This is from the greatest investor of all time, guys. This is not from me. This is from Warren Buffett, the greatest investor of all time. Mistake you will make when you leave here. Not knowing the market, not knowing which is good deals or bad deal. Will you agree that a bad deal could cost you a lot of time, money, energy, right? And a good deal can make you a fortune, but if you don't know which one is good or bad, right? You're not going to make the right decision. It's a waste of time, okay? Or going at it alone. How many have been told that if you want to do it right, you do it what? Yourself, right? Well, if you want to go to war, do you want to go to war by yourself? Me? Heck no, right? Who didn't want to go to war by yourself, right? And yet people do it all the time. When we go to war, guys, we want to have an army. That's why I build a whole network, okay? Or you're not leveraging mentors and their lessons, lack of motivation, accountability. And probably the biggest thing of all is that you think you know it all, like I did. I thought I know it all. I graduated with an MBA as well, a master in business, on top of my doctorate degree, okay? I got the white coat, I got the degree, I got the fame, I got everything. I thought I know it all. And the more I learn, the more I don't know that I don't know. And because of that, those mistakes, I had to close down more than 10 Airbnbs, right? But what I've learned, you don't have to repeat. The smart people will learn from other people's mistakes, okay? And I just give you, here's the 5, 6, 7 things. Took me years to figure out, focus on this. This is how you do it. Boom, go out there and do it, make money, okay? And then all you can think you can do with this and trying to find the sourcing the clients on your own. You can. It's just going to take you 10 times longer, right? It's going to take you 10 times more time, pain, frustration. The better way is just tap into our market. We even give you a guarantee that if you follow our mastermind coaching, and if your first property is not booked after 30 days of it going live, we actually pay you the first month rent. So it's a no-brainer. I mean, does any colleges do that? This literally, we call this a no-brainer guarantee because nobody else is doing this. This is insane what I'm offering you, okay? This is how much we believe in our product. So the next step, who want more help in here, right? The next step is to book a call with our team and figure out if it's a good fit for you. So we're not going to take on everybody. We got a lot of demand right now. We can only take on a few at a time because there's a lot of one-on-one mentorship, right? With our coaches, okay? So 3 things we are looking for. 1 is you must have a good attitude. Your attitude will determine your altitude. On a scale 1 to 10, you got to be an 8 or 9, okay? Second thing is that Are you a team player? Are you a giver, right? If you're a giver on scale 1 to 10, an 8 or 9, you're good. And then the last thing is most important is, are you coachable? Because if you're not coachable, we cannot help you, okay? On a scale 1 to 10, how coachable are you? If you at least an 8 or 9, then apply. If you're not any of these things, please don't waste our time. Please don't apply. And you know, I wish you the best. But seriously, we want people who want to be helped, right? So click on the link in the chat here to apply for our mentorship. If you're watching on social, you can go to any of my bio social. In my bio, there's a link to apply as well. Okay. And now we can open up to some questions. So you have a question, put down the chat. And then while the question is rolling in, I'm going to show you the, what do you call it? The testimonials. It's all about the testimonials, right?
I jumped into this group and I'm happy to report that I had huge success. I received 3 bookings that covered 5 months in 7 days. I'm profiting around $7,000.
We got our first lease signed within a week of joining the program. And that was insane because it was our first big goal, right? Like get our first lease signed, and we saw it as this really big mountain.
Got it set up in a few days, got it listed, and then we got our first booking.
In my first month, I was able to.
She's making 20, 30K a month right now.
Stay-at-home
mom right now.
This group is filled with people of all the different levels of experience. And then of course, you know, we have Dr. Chow, the guru.
Dr. Chow and his team have been absolutely amazing.
So Dr. Chow would do a market analysis with us to show us the best areas to invest and get started in. And that was really helpful. Being part of a community of people that are doing it successfully, it makes you feel confident in the model.
The one who's going to help me get to my goals when it comes to the income flow from here. And this is almost passive, right? Aside from setting it up, something very quick.
Tired, quit my job, 9 to 5, making surgeon money, really good money.
I'm 25.
I'm 27. Honestly, we're happier than ever.
B&B secrets.
You gotta do it. Burn your boats, man. Man, you just gotta surround yourself with people that are like-minded, share the same passion for life, and don't let anybody tell you that you can't accomplish what you want to accomplish.
And that's this group. Get in this group, you'll do it. You'll quit your job.
Yeah.
In your 20s and be free.
Absolutely.
Right? That's awesome, man. I love these guys. How many properties do you have? 7. In how many months?
Yeah, 15.
4 months.
15 now. She's in Vietnam having the best time of her
That's
life.
6-figure income right here, right? And you're about to get freedom,
Like
right?
20, 30K a month.
I'm about to quit my job.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm working on my second one. It's 2 months, and the second one plan is to do a lot more very soon. This guy's great, man. You gotta check him out. He's awesome. If I was you, I would join right away.
Awesome, man. Join us, guys. We're gonna have a lot of fun right here, man.
All right. Yeah, so this, I have a lot more testimonies. Check out my social media, guys. Okay, we have real people, real stories. Yeah, so a lot of those people already got freedom, and they thank me every day. And that's what get me going. Yeah, I mean, I don't need to do this, right? I can just sit on the beach and hold up all my secrets and don't give it out anything, right? But I want to be here so I really help people. All right. So yeah, so if you have questions about the mentorship, book a call, and with our top advisor there, and we will take care of you. And it will take about 45 minutes to an hour just to know what your situation is, just to see where you are and how we can help you with what we have. A hotel with a monthly rent and relisted. No, that's not the model. It's much better to just rent a home or like, yeah, just like a single family home is the best one to do it with, not the hotel. The cleaners, yeah, so we have, there's several places that we can show you guys how to get the cleaners, and then so also test them and also how to manage them. Local areas to start is better unless you live out in the boonies, okay? So, you know, at least if you live in any kind of city, medium-sized city, then this will work. Right? That's the good thing about this versus vacation rental, because vacation, you got to be in like a destination city. Right? No, this is, you just got to be in a city, okay? This not out in the country. And yeah. So, but if you are out in the country, then just do it by the closest city. That's it. Or you can partner with somebody in our mastermind, right? And they already are close by there, or in the city that you want to expand in. Or we have that happen too. That's why we have the mastermind. Derek, I have 30 doors, 6 Airbnbs, but I worry about scaling because of cleaners. Here's the thing, guys. The clients will pay for the cleaning, not us. That's the beautiful thing. You can charge the corporate housing, the companies, the cleaning fee, whether it's 300, 400, 500, you charge them that. So we don't have to worry about that. That's the most beautiful thing. So don't worry about that. You're looking at the small expenses that they actually cover while missing the big picture. Man, if you have 30 doors, you know, you can make anywhere from at least 30K to 60, 70K, right? If you have 30 single family, you should make about 50K a month from this. It depends on what kind of doors you're talking about here, but like what size of unit. But I mean, imagine you're making 30K to 60K a month from that, in addition to what you get, right? No, you want to disclose with the landlord, otherwise it's not a sustainable business. Okay. So some are picky, however, you just need a few that will believe in you and in the model. And after your first 5 guys, you don't even need anymore because they come from referral. People will come from referral, right? So if as long as you become the best tenants, you're gonna get clients, you're gonna get more properties, right? So to apply for the units, like for the you can go on pretty much any listing site, but it's not where you go for those units, it's on how you pitch and how you leverage the network. Okay. And that is best if you can book at the time with one of our advisor and go deeper into your area, into where you are and everything like that. So just book the call if you're serious about that. Okay. All right. Let me see. Right. Any other questions out here? Yeah, one of the questions is, I'm a pharmacist with 200K in student loan, how you should get started is exactly arbitraging somebody else's property. You know, I would actually like take as much line of credit, as much loan now as you can and do this, right? All you need is just 5 properties, you're making 10K a month. Or if you do reverse engineer 5 properties, all you need is this anywhere from like 40K to 60K, depending on if you rent the furniture or buy the furniture. And if you can do that, you can make another 10K a month, and you can take that money to pay off make your student loan payment, or to have the financial freedom, right? Yeah, rental arbitrage instead of buying, yes. If you are not a multi-millionaire, if you're already a multi-millionaire with millions of dollars, then buy as much as you want, right? But most people are not there yet. So arbitraging is the way. Why? Because for one home that you buy, you can do 10 arbitrage and make 10 times the cash flow. You can make like 20K a month instead of just, one home making 2K a month. Which one would you rather have? 20K a month or or 2K a month, right? So that's why it's super powerful with the arbitrage model. Okay. What if you pitch that and people don't book? Okay, I mean, guys, all you need is like 2 properties a month. So all you need is 2 yeses a month. So if you make 10 phone calls and 2 of them are yes, that's all you need for the whole month. The good thing about this business is it's not like a sales job where you need to repeatedly calling people every single time. No, these are you getting a couple of property, a couple yeses per month, and you're good to go. And after like 5 or 6, you build a good relationship with them, and they have more properties they give you. They have more referral they give you. You don't even have to, after 5 properties, I didn't have to make any more calling landlord. They all come from referral. And that's happening with my students as well, right? So don't worry about that. Because this is, once you set it up, it's almost like monthly ATM machine. Okay. Okay. That's how good it is, because it's not like you have to like go out there and make another sale, right? Or go out there and make another whatever, close another deal. No, this is every single month you're making money from the rental income. You see what I'm saying? With all the sources that we have every single month, like clockwork. Makes sense? All right, no mortgage, plan to do Airbnb, applying for HELOC. How do you advise how to pay for loan while doing renovation and furnishing? Okay, so if you have a home that you can pour out some money, that would be amazing, because you know how to leverage that money. Let's say you have an equity of like 200K, right? Or even 100K. Why are we not using that money? We can take that 120K, 100K, do 10 arbitrage, right? Because it only costs about 10K, roughly 12K to do one with the furniture, or even buying the furniture. And you're making 20K a month from the 100K in your equity. Does that make sense? So that's what I mean by leverage is the biggest key to success, guys. If you have equity, if you have 401K, if you have any kind of line of credit, business line of credit, you want to use that to make money from this business, guys. This is the greatest gold mine of our time. Okay, the greatest business ideas ever, because everybody agree that real estate is the most stable way that the rich hold their wealth, right? 90% of all the rich, wealthy people either made their money from real estate or hold their wealth from real estate. But the good news is you don't have to own it now. You can leverage the real estate. Does that make sense? So that's why this is the most secure way for you to have monthly predictable cash flow. Not like, not like the trading the stock market. I did that before, or the crypto market, right? Go to the moon and go down to hell, basically, okay? Lost millions of dollars there before I did that too, okay? Or it's not like the traditional business, like open a restaurant, right? How many have done a traditional business, right? I done it too. I had dry cleaners, I had restaurants, I had Italian ice. All of that cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars and not making much money at all, especially with COVID, had to had big loss, right? But with this is corporate clients. This is not vacation rental. So you get the you get the monthly income. So Nino can post again the link for the calls, guys, to book a call and go from there. If you are a realtor or that's even better, because you can actually attract better clients by being a realtor. You can attract the investor client and you can actually manage the property. Once you know the skill set, guys, you can manage the homes for anywhere from 20% to 30% off of the gross revenue, which is a lot. And I did that before, right? So, and you don't have to spend any money doing that because it's their home, it's their furniture, it's their property. You're just managing it, co-hosting it, making 20% of the gross, which is about 50% of the net profit without spending any money. That's why I'm saying the skill set is probably the most important skill set that you can learn for 2023. How to pay for the bill of the HELOC while doing renovations. Well, okay. Well, one of the way I believe is you can set aside a portion of that HELOC money to pay off that HELOC while you do the renovation. So that way, once you're done with the renovation, you can rent it out and make the cash flow. Okay. Need assistance connecting with property owners and company. Absolutely. So we have all the Rolodex of all the companies. You know, so you can book a call with our people and we will show you, see if it's a good fit, because we have all the companies connections too. What do you do with guests trying to stay in the property without paying? Evict them. Okay. So, but the good news with corporate housing is, guys, guess how many evictions I had to deal with corporate housing? 7 years doing this. 30 plus properties. 0. Is that crazy? You know, I have eviction with long-term tenant, with vacation rental. Yes, right? But corporate housing is companies. They're not gonna, you know, just squat, man. They have the whole reputation on the line. They have a whole company on the line here, you know. So that's why I love corporate housing. Yes, get a property with your LLC. We do have partners with LLC, some of the best in the industry. If you don't have an LLC yet, highly recommend get one. You can talk with us. We can refer you to our partners, give you a good discount, and play the game, play the tax game, right? That's how wealthy people. Did you know that Grant Cardone, all these multi-billionaires actually pay less taxes than you and I? Because they know how to play the game. And the biggest tax write-off you have is to become a real estate professional. What's the meaning of real estate professional is when you have about, depending on your states, but you guys spend roughly about 2 hours a day, quote unquote, in some kind of real estate related activities, right? And just, you know, just having one short-term rental can give you the qualification to become a real estate professional. Because, you know, short-term rental, or in our case, midterm, require a lot more time than a regular long-term rental, right? So once you qualify for that, just the taxes alone, guys, can save you, make you many times the investment you make into yourself into our mentorship, right? If you don't have a business and you are W-2, like I was, pharmacist, paying 30, 40, 50% in taxes, making 6-figure income. Imagine that, right? Then this is like #1 priority, guys. Do it for you and your family. get a couple of deals down, become a real estate professional, get those tax write-off. You don't have to pay 30-40% in taxes anymore, and keep that money and put into your business and make it money. Roll that profit back. Okay. So that's why it's super important. Mo said that he's trying to book for Monday, but doesn't give him time. So hey, Nino, open up the calendar to like all the way to Wednesday next week because the holidays, so people can book some time. Okay. And Jennifer asking if it doesn't get booked, then what happened? Okay, so that's why we have the guarantee, guys. If you join our mentorship and you follow what we say and we vetted the deal and you listen on all the site and everything, and you don't get booked within the first 30 days, we pay you the first month rent. So man, it's a no-brainer. You know, does any colleges do that? Does any businesses do that? No, right? So that's why I want to make it as like a no-brainer as much for you as possible to really help you. Okay. So yeah, you're not gonna get that kind of guarantee from anywhere. So how do you get one with your LLC? You tell them you are XYZ company and we do corporate housing. We are professional, and we teach you how to say all that in the right way, you know, so that you're not just like a mom and pop, right? Just by yourself. You lease with landlord. You lease for about a year. You lease for a year. How do you become a student? Click on the link in my bio, guys. If you're watching online here on my social, click on the link or send us a message, a DM message, and we send you a link to book. Or you can book on the link on the bio as well. Okay. Yeah, the best way is to DM is the best way to reach out here on your social media. If you have any questions, okay? All right, guys, any last questions? I know it's definitely has anybody found helpful today? Yeah, you learned a few things, right? Now, the biggest difference between successful person and unsuccessful person is that they do something what they learn right away as fast as they can and take the next step, right? That's the biggest difference. So if you are here for a reason, we met for a reason, we're on this call for a reason. So don't just, oh, it's great information, blah, 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 and do nothing. That's, you know, is your life going to change when you do that? No, right? So if you don't do anything different, will you get any different results? No, right? So I want you to imagine yourself not changing, not doing anything with your current situation for the next 5-10 years. What will happen? We just get older, right? Or would you be able to go to the dream vacation? Or you're gonna keep staying in that rut and imagine what if? What if I took the next step with Dr. Chow? What if I sign up and give it all I got for the next few months and make 2023 the best year of my life? And I have to wonder, what if? What if I've done it? What if I go for my dreams? Really imagine that 20 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, if you're gonna stuck in the same old rut, doing the same old thing, are you gonna put up with that? Me? Heck no, right? Versus the other side is that you take the step, you commit first. What did Grant Cardone say? Number one, commit first. First step in success, commit first. Second step, figure it out. Do whatever it takes and figure it out. And 3, get the right mentor, the right group of people, and never give up. That's the formula to success. Okay. So who in here would commit to make 2023 your best year yet for you and your family, right? So if you are committed, then we are here with you. Book the call with our family and bring it in pound. So we end the call with bring it in, and we're gonna yell from 10 to 1, and then we're gonna yell our freedom. Okay, and our freedom cry. Right? You ready? So I'm gonna start counting. You can unmute yourself and count with me. Okay, so 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Unmute yourself, everybody. Nino, go ahead, unmute everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Freedom!
Freedom!
Oh, yes, yes,
Freedom,
yes.
freedom,
10x.
freedom.
Freedom, baby, freedom. Let's
Financial
go.
freedom. That's right.
Right, freedom, baby. All right, I see you. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, everybody. Book a call, and we'll help you every step of the way. Much love. Okay, peace.
Thank you, Dr. Chow.
Take care. Bye-bye.